Alright guys, so of course I wanted to do like a little intro, but we are going to, oh, I love this highlight today. I know, it's amazing. I got it from a subscriber because she's so amazing. But yeah, today we are doing the palette bingo with the Riviera palette, Anastasia Beverly Hills' new palette. It looks like brush, as always. It looks like this. And yeah, I've never done a palette bingo before, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something where not only could I talk about the product and, you know, how much it was and all that kind of jazz, and I'll show you swatches, but I can also do something kind of fun. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I am going to go on my phone and we will see what shades we are working with today for this look. And yeah, we will do whatever. I want to film after this, so I'm going to try and make this as nice as possible. So yeah, let's just get into this. Let's get into the madness. I think I have everything. I'm actually kind of cold, so I have like my, it's like my makeup house coat. Don't even ask. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys on my phone. I'm just going to use Google. You know, they have like a random generator, and this is probably, I wonder if I could do it half screened. You know what, I'll try and do it this way and hope that it'll be bigger for the screen, but I'll just show you me picking 5 of the shades with the random generator. So let's go into that. So we're in the random generator. So I'm just going to, I have put, well, let's put 1 to 14. It's 14, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, 14. And then let's generate. Is 8 the first one? Okay, 8 is the first one. Now let's go next. It's 6. Next, 10. Next, 9. Next, 12. All right, so those are our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Let's go find out what shades we got. Honestly, I am just going to do exactly what what looks normal, I guess. We only got one of the shimmers, which kind of drives me crazy because, like, there's so many beautiful shimmers. But the gold, we are going to accent that gold a lot. I'm going to throw that on the lid really powerful. And then I'm going to start with a stick. Actually, what am I doing? Let me just show you. So let's go into primer first. I'm going to use this primer. This is the Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadows. I've used one of these before and it wasn't bad. I think that you do have to get the closest shade to your skin if you're trying to, you know, use it as a full-on base, because it does kind of dry like a liquid lipstick a little bit, in my opinion. So I usually push it like all the way up to the brow. It's not my white base, but something different. The first color I'm going to go in with, whoops, wrong way, sweetheart, is going to be Estate, which is this one right here. It's like that peachy kind of shade, and I'm going to use a Wet n Wild crease brush. This is a pretty large one. I don't know, some of them are a little bit inconsistent, I think, because this is the same brush, and this one's a lot, like, fluffier than this one is. But anyway, oh, careful with the palette. Anyway, I'm going to use this one, the little bit fluffier one, and I'm just going to start by putting this in the upper crease. So I really just did like a wash over my entire upper lid space all the way up to my brow bone, because when it's sheared out, Escape can be a really nice, like, all over the eye shade, for me at least. I don't want to say that for everybody because I know it probably doesn't work for everybody, but for me it works really well. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with Cabana, and I think Cabana is going to be my under the lower lash line. It's that like mustardy yellow shade because it's like seems to me I should just take Carolina and Monte Carlo and kind of, you know, put those on the inner crease. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with Coastline and just work that, you know, a little bit lower than I worked, what is that shade called? Estate. And yeah, we'll go from there. To me while I'm kind of looking down. But yeah, I'm going to take Monte Carlo, which is this one right here, and I'm going to fluff that more on the outer corner. I'm going to stick more to the outer corner with this one, and I'm going to probably use a smaller brush. I've been really liking this one right here. This is the Morphe M506. It is a really kind of small, but it's very fluffy, and you can fluff things out with it. So I'm just going to dip into that shade right there. And see, there is, oh, can you see that? There's quite a bit of pigment to that pink. Alright, so I know it might look a little bit crazy right now, but there's a purpose. Believe me, there is a purpose. So what I've got here is pretty much I took Monte Carlo and I put it all over my outer corner. I brought it pretty close to the darn lash line. And what I want to do today is I want to take that shade right there, that Inheritance, and I just want to plaster that. I'm going to take a little bit of tape and I'm going to cut this way. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but I was like, you know what, this look would look so amazing with like a, like pretty much a winged liner cut crease with that Inheritance shade. And then what I'm going to do is I'll put Cabana on the lower lash line and just kind of meld it together with Inheritance because they're both kind of yellows, right? Alright, so I'm going to probably not talk quite as much during this, you know, cut creasing. So follow along, watch me. I am going to go grab the Makeup Revolution cut crease white. Oh, it's amazing. Let me go grab that. Just letting you know, don't do a whole ton of cut creases. I'm going to use a couple of brushes. I have, this one is actually an Essence brush. It's their Precision eyeliner brush, and I usually use that for like my inner corner. And then I will use a kind of pencil brush. You know, everybody's seen these brushes. And I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution. So let's cut that crease and see if I can actually do it. Take my last shade, and that is Cabana, and I'm going to smudge that. I'd like a little bit thicker brush. Ah, here we go. This is the e.l.f. smudger brush. Yes, crease brush. Crease brush? This is not a crease brush. It's the e.l.f. crease brush, but it is not a crease brush. And just really concentrating that mustardy shade under my eyes. Oh, I want to use more shimmers, but that was the look. That was the palette bingo. I will show you swatches, and yeah, then we'll just, while I'm showing you swatches, I will just go over some like really quick information. I'm going to go throw on some mascara, and you know, yeah, we will just continue on with this. Alright guys, well this is the final look. Yes, I have a unicorn horn. Deal with it. And I'm really happy with this. This was the first palette bingo I've ever done, and yeah, I'm super happy with the look. It came out so bright, and I am not the best at cut creases, so Don't mind me, but I think that this one was really pretty, even though I didn't have any like dark colors to work with. I like it. And I'm also wearing the NYX vinyl gloss. This is their Strictly Vinyl in Baby Doll, which I like these, but if you are going outside and you've got long hair like me, yeah, this gloss is like sticky. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this palette bingo, and yeah, if you would actually like to see the swatches of the palette and hear me talk a little bit about, you know, just basic things about the palette, you know, info, then stay tuned, and yeah, let's just jump right into that. So guys, of course, I really want to give you just a little bit of information on this palette. It is limited edition from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can buy it on Sephora, which I did. It was $59. I don't know if that is a little bit more than normal. Please let me know, because I felt like it was. There's 14 shades in this palette. They are 0.73 grams, which I think is pretty normal when it comes to Anastasia Beverly Hills. There really isn't a whole lot of pigment. There really isn't a whole lot of product in here. Remember that. You know, I see people hit pan on these palettes all the time. 7 mattes, 7 metallics. They've done this kind of layout before a lot. 163 reviews on Sephora, and 151 of them gave 5 stars. So there was a lot of good stuff. A couple people were like, it didn't blend that well. But I think that you get that kind of thing when you get a more colorful experience. Colors are a hell of a lot more, you know, crazy to blend, harder to blend, especially for people that don't really use color that often. Even for me, someone that loves using color, I have issues blending all the time. It's just a thing. I think that it's just a harder thing when it comes to color. And I think that's why, you know, the 2 real colors in this palette are a bright pink and a bright purple, because, you know, those seem to be the ones that, you know, people use as like an outer corner pop or under the lash line. I don't know. I really do like this palette, though. I think that it makes a beautiful accompaniment to, you know, another, you know, more neutral kind of love. And I think that, yeah, I really actually enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything bad to say about it. Ugh. Now, there was something that kind of struck me as odd with this palette. When I was looking it up, Anastasia Beverly Hills has on Sephora's website that they are cruelty-free, but they use carmine in this palette. Can you still be cruelty-free if you use carmine in your palette? I'm not sure. There's also dimethicone, ultramarines, but this is also gluten-free. And yeah, that's about all the information that I have for you guys. You know, I really enjoyed this palette, and I try to explain in the best words possible, but I really do enjoy Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. I think that these are actually a little bit better pressed than some of the other ones she's previously brought out, but still, it's still like a very powdery formula. You're going to get kick up in the pan. I didn't get any fallout today on my face from what I can see. Yeah, no. So, you know, I'm a type of person who does my foundation before my eyes, which I wish I could get out of, because I think I could do more creative eye looks if I had more time in the morning. Doesn't matter. Totally different thing that I'm talking about. But yeah, let's go into swatches, because these are some really beautiful swatches. A couple of the shadows I haven't, like, really dug into, but I've used them all in looks here, there, and everywhere. One that I really want to use, and I think I may actually use tomorrow, is this Seychelles. I'll put it right here. I really want to use this blue. This blue looks absolutely stunning, and I haven't been able to put that all over the lid yet, so I want to do that tomorrow. I may put a picture of it. I may not. I'll see if I can remember. Anyway, let's get into Swatches. These are like, whoop, these are definitely the same Anastasia Beverly Hills formula that I have had with my soft glam palette, with my Norvina palette. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I have the Subculture palette as well. Subculture was a little bit more like, you know, dusty, but I still definitely used that palette and liked it. I just think that some of those darker colors tend to be harder to blend just on an everyday basis with any shadow. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved doing this palette bingo with you guys because I just wanted to do something different. I know this might be a little tad bit longer, but I'm going to try and edit out as much as I can that doesn't need to be in here because I did spend some time, you know, doing this eye look. So yeah, I love you guys so, so much, and I hope you guys have a absolutely fantastic day, night, evening, whatever. And yeah, have a good one. Bye. Mwah.